you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Second down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try to apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And take it right on the 30. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
And he's got room. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. the play fake. Rose. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Looking to throw. Rose throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
The pass got inside for the catch and the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. 4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First down, Rose. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rose. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back in that Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Leopard. Set. Green 39. No. Check.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rose. Flush to his right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now let's go. Green. Back in that Philly. Here we go. Set. Green. Leopard. Leopard. All right, here we go. Blue 90. All right, now look at gun.
On 3rd down. That's Barker, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Going right side here, and that's complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a New Orleans 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Leopard. Leopard. All right, here we go. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw on 2nd down. Throws. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Slot man moves right. On 3rd down. That's Barker. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets hard.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Remain here in the 1st half. We're back to New Orleans after this. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley in our EA Sports halftime report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing on first down. Rose. Flushed out right. And it's a fumble. They find some open field here. He's going to score. It's a Seahawk touch. Huge, huge play by the defense. Not only to force the fumble, obviously, to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll.
All right, here we go.
Off play action, Rose. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They go play action here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Back here we go. Blue 90.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
On 1st and 10, Rose forced out to his left, and he slides to avoid the hit. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Off the bootleg. Rose sliding out of the... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Leopard, let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rose throwing right, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is caught by Evans. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ray. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll throw now on the final play. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Saints are happy to be sitting in the locker room with a lead. The Seahawks just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. Saints take it at the 24. The pass will be completed into coverage, and he'll make it all the way down to the 4-yard line before being tackled. Saints have it later on the drive. The pass is completed into tight coverage, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score as they get out to a 7-0 lead. Seahawks on offense midway through the second. Here the pass will be completed into coverage, and he'll be tackled at the 21-yard line. Seahawks later on the drive. Quick pass and completion is made here, and after the short pass, he'll score. Seahawks now down by just 3. Saints take it at the 34. The pass is complete near the sideline, and that goes as a 34-yard touchdown. Saints up by a field goal.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Looking to throw. Rose. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down, 8. On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
And the wideout in motion.
Over.
To throw on 2nd down. Rose dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall.
Over. All right, here we go. No. Check. All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Rose. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
To throw again. Rose. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Here we go.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll look to throw here. Evans has it left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Go!
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third.
Set. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Lucky 99 Philly. Here we go.
On first down, Rose being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Saints. 47 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Patriot. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Rose eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Off the play fake. Rose. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now a play fake here on first down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the ball.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Chavez. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 41-yard line. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Seahawks on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll drop the throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Looking to throw. Rose. He's got his man on the crossing route. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The slot man in motion right. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now receiver in motion left. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. On 4th down, Rose. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Rose firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! Leopard!
Throwing on 1st down. Rose. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head to head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up